case, we're gonna use this. This is why I end up putting like this to be speaking. So it's a continuation. Okay, it's like we continue. If English is not your first language, look, this is how I'm gonna put it for you. Okay, if English is not your first language, I'm gonna go step by step. Okay, a little bit. That way, you're gonna get it. If you don't understand the time I'm using here, you see, it's like here I put the present, past, present perfect, past perfect, future perfect. In case you don't get it, my advice to you, please rewatch it over and over. You should be fine. Okay, just keep practicing. Okay, so in this case, it's like an action. We continue like the action. Okay, so in this case, when I say who is speaking? Who is speaking? Okay? Who is speaking? Sometimes if you want to speak fast, who's speaking? Who's speaking, right? But in this case, I'm going slowly. Who is speaking? In the past, this is the present, but it's continue. Oh, I'm speaking to you. She's speaking to you. He's speaking to you. They are speaking to you. They're speaking to you. Sometimes we don't say. When I start to explain to you guys different tense, like to show you. When I start like to conjugate the verb for you, you guys are gonna understand. Okay, but for now, if you don't get it, it's okay. But look at the time. When I say who is speaking, it's like. In this case, that's what I put the continuation. It's like continue. You know, in English, we have when we start the verb, you're gonna understand this part, okay? But in this case, if you don't get it, please don't panic, okay? So look, here the present, okay? Who is speaking? The past, who was speaking? The present perfect, who has been speaking. The past perfect, who had been speaking. Sometimes you hear the other people say been or be. It's okay. It's okay. The future, who will be speaking. The future perfect, who will have been speaking or who will have be speaking. Okay, it depends what part of if you live in the US, Canada, Australia, they have a different pronunciation. If you live in Nigeria, South Africa, Jamaica, India, so it depends, right? So we come here. In this case, I can say I have been working at Microsoft since 1999. So in this case, you start working at Microsoft in the past. Okay, you start there in the past in 1999, but you're still there until today. That's why we use when you see since. Okay, I can say like this. I have been living in London, Ontario since 2001. Or I have been working at Sun Business since 2003. Okay? Just to give you guys an idea. So it's the action, okay? It's the action start in the past and it still continue until now. So let's say, for example, you move to Canada. Let's say you move to Canada in 2023 or 2022 or 2023, right? Let's say you moved to Canada last year and you still live in Canada. So you can use this time. You can say, I have been living in Toronto or Toronto since 2022 or since 2023, right? In English, some people they say 2023. Some people they say 2023. Okay, so in this case, I can say I have been working at Microsoft since 1999. Okay. So you may say, then why? Why we use this? Because let me give you guys another example. Let's say I moved to Japan last December, and I got a job there, and I'm still working there. I'm not here in Canada yet. I'm still working there in Japan. I moved to Japan last year, and I still there until today. So I'm gonna use these things. Okay. Let's say, for example, I work. Let's say they have. I'm just giving an example. Let's say they have a Microsoft company there. Okay. So what I can say, I have been working at Microsoft since 2022. 2022. Okay, because I still there. I still working there. Okay. So it's the action happened in the past and keep going on. That's what I put like this here for you guys to understand. Okay. Donc yana zolo bawa. Eza action moko eza na passé e bandaki na passé ezo continue peka tisikoyo. Donc na lo banditi bo na kena Japon. Okay, guys, by the way, en fait, Japon anglais yango to so ba Japan. Guys, when you say Japan in French, we say Japon. Okay? So yeah, so yana solo bana ndeti ozwi musala na Japon. Ozo sala na Japon na Microsoft. Okay, olongwa obandi ko fana na Japon ko banda na 2022. Okay, l'année passée ti lelo. Tant oyo ko utiliser donc oza na Japon kuna, oza na Canada, oza na Afrique temo o bandi ko okendeki na Japon na mbula oyo uti koleka. Oza peka kuna na Japon, ozo sala peka kuna na Japon. Ozwi musala ndeti na bandi ozo ki musala na Japon na décembre ya 2022. Ti lelo peka ozo continue ko sala kuna na Japon na Microsoft, yango soko ite utiliser tant on a koloba. I have been working at Microsoft since 1999. Tona koloba, I have been working at Microsoft since 2022. Okay? Example msusu na te hour. You have to pay attention with these guys. Guys, look at this, okay? You have to be careful with this, okay? Go back a little bit here, okay? Look here. You see here? Here we use a year with number. I have been working at Microsoft since 1999. Here we use 4. I have been working at Microsoft for 23 years. I'll just give an example. Let's say, for example, I started working in Microsoft last year, right? Let's say, for example, last April. Or let's say, for example, I moved to Japan in 2021, okay? And then I'm still working there. So what I can say, I can just put it like this. I have been working at Microsoft for 2 years. I'm just giving an example, okay? Just example. So, ya on to lobana. So ki toza ko utiliser année. Togoloba, I have been working at Microsoft since 1999. Ozomona awa. Siko yango moncho te awa since. I have been working at Microsoft since 1999. Okay? Now, when you come here, eza lokola ndeti sono mina no bana français eza kwa depuis. Okay? Siko awa, I have been working at Microsoft for 23 years, which means so qu'aujourd'hui 2023 moins 99 et puis so combien 99 plutôt et puis so combien yangwana na zoloba. Donc awezabo eza no kaka même phrase, okay? Eza no kaka même phrase but guys, it's the same sentence. Don't get confused. It's the same sentence. When I say I have been working at Microsoft since 1999, right? And then I come here, I have been working at Microsoft for 23 years. It's the same. You may say, how? When you get 23 minus 1999, what you gonna get? I just made it up. It's not, it has to be exactly, but I just put like this for you guys to understand, okay? When you do the math here, okay? I just put like this for you guys to understand. Let's say, for example, I don't put like exactly the month, but the main reason I put this just for you guys to understand, okay? So, yeah. Because, I don't want to put it too much in your head. So, let's say I move to United States. I live in Chicago. I moved to United States last year, and I live in Chicago, or I live in Miami, okay? And I work in Miami since let's say I moved to Miami 2021, okay? I moved in Miami in 2021, and I still work there. So what I can say like this. I have been working at Microsoft since. So in this case, let's say that I moved in Miami, but I work in Microsoft there. Okay? I moved in Miami in 2021, and then I got the job in 2021, right? So what I can say like this. I have been working at Microsoft. Microsoft is located in Miami, okay? So I can say I have been working at Microsoft since 1999. So the main reason I'm saying this, since 2021, right? Because when I moved in Miami in 2021, I also got a job there, and I worked there, Microsoft there. So I moved in Miami in 2021 in January, and I got the job also in the same year, January month. So I can use this, okay? So don't get confused. If you don't get it, please watch this again. You should be okay, all right? So we come here. It's the same action. Mpindi has been teaching professional like you how to work with JavaScript and Python. I'm gonna repeat again. Mpindi in African language, when you see they put like this, be careful here. Okay? We say this is not the Pindai, no. Not Mpindi, no. Not Mpindi, not Pindai, no. Mpindi, okay? P, like when I wanna P. Pindi. That's the noun. This is what I'm saying. Okay? So Mpindi, no. Not Mpindi, no. Pindai, no. Mpindi. Mpindi has been teaching professional like you, how to work with JavaScript and Python. You don't have to say comma, but I'm gonna go one more time in case English is not your first language, okay? So, Mpindi has been teaching professionals like you how to work with JavaScript and Python. One more time, in case English is not your first language, right? Mpindi has been teaching professionals like you how to work with JavaScript and Python. Tokotanga ngoli susu boboyoka. Mpindi has been teaching professionals like you how to work with JavaScript and Python. JavaScript is a computer language. Python is a computer language, okay? So, yana zoloba nangle Mpindi has been teaching professionals like you how to work with JavaScript. Okay? This one, guys, by the way, this one is a computer languages. Okay? We use it for If you study computer science or software engineer, you're gonna understand. Okay, if you don't understand, please watch my computer courses I teach, and then you're gonna understand this. Okay. Yeah, so I'm gonna stop here for today. So thank you so much. You guys take care. Bye bye.